How's it going? My name is Jon Pugh, and if you're watching this video, you were probably sent it by one of my partners at eXp Realty or one of my coaching clients. And I wanted to walk you through the latest eXp Explained presentation and share with you some of the amazing things about this company. Now, the first thing I wanted to say is that based on your current situation, a lot of this might be more or less applicable to you. So if you're curious, if this piques your interest, if you pop over to the link and you click around and you check out some of this stuff or some of the websites that I might recommend you diving into in order to do your due diligence. If it sparks your interest, let's set up a call, either one-on-one with me or a three-way call with the person who sent you this and myself or one of my partners, maybe one of the growth directors at eXp. Let's get you in front of the right person to walk you through specifically what eXp has to offer that would be most applicable to your business. I would love to know the 2 or 3 areas that you're looking to grow or improve your business, and we can talk about the solutions that would benefit those. We could also focus on maybe one of your biggest pain points or something that you're doing really well that you would like to do more of. We have a ton of connections with top agents that have come over to eXp and seen their businesses explode, close personal friends with the top agents at eXp who are doing, hundreds and hundreds of home sales a year. One of my coaching clients sold 1,200 homes last year, and one of my business partners sold over 650 million in real estate. So we've got whatever, big or small, if you're a solo agent, if you're a team, if you're looking to build a team, whatever the case may be, we can connect you with the right person in order to go over this. So let's go ahead and get started. eXp, where innovation meets opportunity. You can see our growth. So back in 2009, eXp was founded. We've been around for actually quite a long time. We're working on 20 years here. And this is our agent growth. And we wouldn't have this agent growth if we didn't have a phenomenal product. The one stat that I love about this is it took eXp, Glenn Sanford, and some of the original people who bought into this vision. It took 5 years to bring on the first 500 agents to eXp. And in the next 5 years, you can see right here, that is where we grew by about 50,000. So that's a really cool stat. And since then, we've just continued to grow. Obviously, the industry in the last few years has seen a lot of agents get out of the business. We have continued to maintain or grow our agent count throughout the headwinds that we've been facing in the real estate industry. This shows you that we are leading the way in transaction side. So as reported by Real Trends, these are all of the brokerages that are their transactions are under one umbrella. So there may be a brand which is made up of independent franchises that is not represented here. Franchises are all their own entity. So you actually can't pool all of their transactions under that brand because they're not all one brokerage. eXp is one brokerage coast to coast and in all of the countries that we're in. And we did over 355,000 transaction sides in 2023. That's compared to 252,000 for Anywhere Advisors, 235,000 for Home Services of America, 177,000 units for Compass, and then 48,000, just over 48,000 for Real Broker. So we are doing more transactions than anyone else, and we are a production-focused brokerage. Next is we are the #1 growth leader across agent count, volume, and transactions. We were ranked #1 in growth leader by T360. We were ranked #1 in transaction sides since 2023, 5-year top mover in sides and volume. We were also the #1 public independent and the best brokerage. We were by RIS Media Power Broker ranked #1 in transactions since 2022, ranked in the top 4 since 2019, ranked #3 in sales volume. So we are a brokerage that focuses on production. There's a lot of myths out there about that this is just a recruiting brokerage or that it's all about revenue share or stock or any of that nonsense. eXp, our slogan and our hashtag that you can go and see many, many stories of production is where the pros go to grow. We really do believe that we are the most production-focused brokerage out there. Speaking of producers, this is a clickable link. If you were sent this presentation, they or this video, they sent you the presentation as well. Go ahead and jump to this and click on our top 250 teams and individuals. If you look at our top 250 teams here, you can see that our top teams are doing, this is from, I believe this is from 2023, because 2024, which those numbers aren't out yet, Parker Pemberton actually was the number one agent with about just over 1,200 sides. Andrew Franklin, I think, had something like 900-ish last year. So this information is 2023, and then presentation will be updated shortly with the 2024 numbers. Jumping back to this, we have cloud-based freedom. So work from anywhere, no desk fees, no lease payments. We have training that is virtually accessible. A lot of trainings at traditional brokerages require you to go into the office. It's really, really nice to be able to hop into our trainings, whether they be on Zoom or whether they be on our cloud-based technologies. You can get to them from anywhere. And we have exp.world. So it used to be that you had to download this like clunky application in order to get into our metaverse. Now you can go to eXp World from any web browser. And that sounds like something that you might not utilize, but this is a really easy way that you can connect with your broker. You can connect with support staff, basically get in. I mean, you could do a meeting with your team utilizing exp.world. And this is the future, right? We're going to be in a fully immersive technological future. We already see the glasses that Google and Meta and different companies have. You can see where the technology is going with companies like Roblox and these metaverses, and we actually have our own. And so while you may not think it's that applicable today, it's really, really important over the next 5 to 10 years of business on how meetings are going to be conducted and how work is going to be done. This is what you get for $85 a month. So we have all of these different stacks that you can look through. This is, again, clickable. So take the presentation that was sent to you and click through this. We've got exp.world, which I just talked about. We partnered with Sisu. We have Canva that is available for all our agents that's included in your $85 a month. We utilize Workplace to communicate with our state groups, with different groups for networking. We have a partnership with BuildASign. We use SkySlope for all our documentation. It's very, very easy to turn in your files on the back end and have everything checked by our compliance officers. We have My eXp, which houses all of our data and reporting. It's basically a one-stop shop to know how your performance is working, your revenue share, like everything the eXp offers. It's all within one location, as well as eXp Enterprise. And then for lead generation, I could go on and on about any of these. They're really fantastic ways for you to grow your business. I've got a great training on KV Core and how to utilize that to generate free leads. If you'd like a copy of that, just let me know. That's like a 45-minute masterclass that my friend did. We've got My Link, My Lead. Obviously, we're not going to be selling your leads to other agents within our brokerage for a referral fee like some of our competitors might do. We've got military relocation, all kinds of stuff. Plus, we have all of our training. And I'll talk a little bit more about some of the cool things that we have a little later in this presentation. The Team Leader Academy is utilizing EOS, which is a really, really amazing system that people pay a ton of money for, that we are now bringing to our agents at a deep, deep discount. Fast Start and Fast Cap has produced insane results. Those are going to be later in the slide deck for the agents that have participated in that so far. And then we've obviously got our broker-led classes. We've got private masterminds. We're part of a group called the Fast Forward Movement within eXp, which has a mastermind every single Monday. It's also got a generals mastermind for agents doing 100 million or more. We have master classes. So there is a ton of training and support. If that's a hot button for you, just let the person who sent this to you know, or reach out to me directly and we'll get you invited. You can try it before you buy it. So one of my favorite things about eXp is you are able to come as a guest to check out a lot of this stuff. There's a few things that you can't come to as a guest, but a lot of this is available. And we really don't want to talk anybody into a good decision here. We want you to experience it, compare it to your current environment, and see if it's a fit for you. And then support, it's really easy to get a hold of your broker, compliance, everything else. You can text, email, phone call, way easier to get a hold of anybody than at your current brokerage. I bet you anything. So, let's have that conversation. We'll show you exactly how you get a hold of people at eXp. It's very, very simple. It's very quick. We have a lot of people to cover our agents rather than most independent franchises or small brokerages. They only have one person. And if that person's in the bathroom or not on vacation or not available for some reason, then you can't get a hold of them. But at eXp, we have a ton of coverage. And then these are some of our extra things like luxury and commercial and our global reach and healthcare, stock programs, the Icon Award. These are all amazing benefits. If they're interesting to you, you can click through them, or we can set up a time to talk about them one-on-one. We have an 80-20 split with a $16,000 cap. If you are on a standard team, you would actually have an $8,000 cap. And if you are on one of our mega teams, you would have a $4,000 cap. Your cap is like your deductible. So you don't pay it unless you close transactions. As you close transactions, you pay into that cap. And then down here, there's a little asterisk that says, once you are capped, you pay a $250 cap transaction fee. And then that cap transaction fee actually caps at $5,000. So the most you would come out of pocket is about $21,000. And at that point, you would qualify for our Icon Award, and you would get a minimum of $8,000 back in company stock, plus an additional $8,000 if you chose to participate in just a couple of other small things that you would need to do to earn that extra $8,000 stock. So pretty cool model. This is one of the only models I'm aware of where you can actually earn more than 100% commission, which is really, really cool. Myself and a lot of my friends are on 110, 120, 130% commission model. And the reason for that is that we make back in excess of our stock or of our cap. We make that money back in revenue share or stock or a combination of the two. So at a lot of brokerages, they say, hey, we're 100%, but then they have fees, or they say we're a high split, or 95.5 or a 97.3 or whatever. Can they get to over 100%? Because I love the fact that basically since I joined eXp, I've never paid them a penny. eXp pays me every single year. These are our standard costs. It's $149 to sign up. It's $85 a month. It's $25 per transaction. That just passes straight through to the compliance officer who actually checks your file. And it's $60 for risk management fee. The $60 risk management fee is actually capped at $750 per year, and that's paid per transaction. So very, very nominal, small costs for every single thing that eXp charges you. Here we have ways to create additional income streams. So you get equity awards. So you get $200 of stock when you close your first deal, $400 of stock when you cap, $400 of stock for attracting another agent when they close their first transaction. So those are some really easy ways to just get free stock. I have a great story about that. I actually got this one, the $400 of stock for attracting another agent. I did that when I first came over. I had an agent reach out and just be like, hey, I saw you joined. I want to join. I was like, that's cool. So they joined. They closed their first deal. The stock actually ended up going up a ton, and the $400 award that I was given ended up being worth over $5,000. So it's kind of crazy. I'm not going to say that's going to happen every single time, but it's cool what can happen. Sometimes these like little awards end up being worth a lot of money. So it's pretty cool. The agent equity commission program, this is where you can take 5% of your closings. So you may pay a franchise fee or a royalty fee right now. So you may pay 6% royalty to your current company. Instead, you can take 5% of your own money and you can purchase stock at a 5% discount. So I have purchased stock from every single closing I've had since I joined eXp. It's like my own personal savings account. I've never sold a single share. I just take the money. I don't even notice it. I used to pay a royalty fee of 6%. That money comes out every closing. It goes to stock. The stock goes into my account, and it's just a nice savings vehicle. Because if you're like me, I'm not great at saving money. So it's just something that you can use to put some money aside every single time you close a transaction. 65% of the agents participate, and you can click on these links to learn more about any of these. And then the Icon Award is what I had talked about or briefly earlier. Once you sell 20 full transactions beyond your cap, so when you pay that cap transaction fee of $250, so you close 4 or 5 transactions, 80-20 split, you pay your cap of $16,000. Then you start paying a cap transaction fee of $250 per file. You pay that 20 times. That adds up to $5,000. That's where we get the $16,000 plus the $5,000. Once you pay in that, that's when you get the $8,000 of company stock back. And then there's 2 other ways for your cultural participation that you earn the other $8,000. So basically you have the opportunity, if you're selling about comes out to about 30 to 35 homes per year. If you're selling approximately 30, 35 homes per year or more, you can earn the opportunity to get $16,000 of stock every single year awarded to you. I have a friend, Treasure Davis. She's a top agent. She just came over here, is doing exactly what she would have done at her prior brokerage. She's earned the Icon Award every single year, and her Icon Awards are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars now. I think last I checked, it was like $350,000. So pretty amazing stuff. You can earn revenue share by introducing agents to eXp. So this just shows you a breakdown of that. eXp takes the $16,000. From the $16,000 they take, this is their 20%, $8,000 they keep, and $8,000 they give back to the agents who helped grow the company. So they take 50% of that money from every single agent and reward the agents who helped grow the company. And the beauty of that is that we all now have a vested interest in helping one another. So because that's a significant amount of money, the people who you partner with at eXp actually care about you and your business. So it's like my neighbor is a really nice guy, but if a tree blew down in his house in a rainstorm, I'm probably not going to run over there and help him put a tarp over it in the middle of the night. I got 2 little kids, like I'm probably not going to do that. But if that were my investment property all the way across town, you bet I'd be getting in my car, driving over there and putting a tarp over the roof. The way the money breaks down, you're kind of like an investment property for these people, right? They're going to make a couple $100s a month off of you, which is kind of what you would cash flow if that was an investment property. And so don't care about what you're going to make from revenue share, care about why it will benefit you from the people you choose to partner with, like the person who sent you this video. They now have a vested interest, a partner level interest in your business, and they're going to step into the rain and they're going to grab a tarp when you need some help because they make meaningful money every time that you pay into your cap. This is how that breaks down. We actually give a 50% bonus in year 1, which comes out to a total of $4,000. So if you personally sponsor a capping agent, you make $4,000 in the first year. After that, it's 17.5%. And these little pluses are because on the first 3 tiers, they actually award you a bonus every month. So this is the minimum or like the floor, or I guess it's the guaranteed maximum. And then the plus is the extra money that they pay you. And these are all percentages of what eXp, right, of this former slide. So we take this $8,000, right, that they're paying out, and this is how it's broken down across each level. But what's really cool is that when you join, eXp is unlocking your first few tiers for you for free. So these first 3 tiers, you don't have to recruit anyone to make the full payment on that. You could bring in one person and they could bring in hundreds of people below them, and you can make your full amount of money there. When you're a capper, they actually unlock you all the way to tier 5. And if you're an Icon agent, they unlock your entire rev share group. So it's really, really cool how eXp has increased the payouts and improved the revenue share distributions in recent years. eXp continues to make it easier for agents to participate and earn money in revenue share. This is the full chart breakdown. This is too complicated for a video like this. If you want to dig into this, you can understand it better. This is what I was talking about with these unlocked levels and how that works. And I have a sample calculator that you can utilize for this too. So if revenue share is something you're interested in and you want to figure out how to earn an additional stream of income, if you want to have it pay your car payment or set a goal to have it pay your mortgage payment, or my favorite is to have it have revenue share pay your cap, then you're at 100% plus. Talk to me directly or talk to the person who sent you this video, and they can show you exactly what it would look like in order to hit one of those goals. We empower agents to enrich communities. We have One eXp, which is an amazing diversity and inclusion initiative and community that we've built. We have our iHeart eXp, which is where we give back to our communities. We actually do community days and give back. You can see the people in this. This is from one of our community days and how we actually give back to the communities in which we live in. And then this is our Extend a Hand program where we offer grants. So we've offered grants to people who were impacted by the fires in Los Angeles and Lahaina, natural disasters, people who get sick, lose a loved one, something like that. So we definitely take care of our associates, and that is our program to reach out and help them with cash grants to help cover their bills in times of need. This is our expert care desk. We actually have an insane answer and response time. I think I talked to the chief operating officer, and he said when he first took over, the response time was like a day. It was something horrible. And within a couple of weeks, they were able to get that response time down to minutes. And now I believe it's actually less than a minute. So when we we reach out. You have a question about anything at eXp in multiple languages, you can reach out in different ways. And if you reach out, you are going to get support immediately. It's really, really cool. This is to get in touch with somebody from eXp. So if you want to talk to corporate directly, go ahead. But I would recommend you go back to the person who sent you this video and then set up a call with somebody from corporate or myself through them so that they're kept in the loop. This is the appendix. So we have our Team Leader Academy. This is what I was talking about with EOS. If you've read the book Rocket Fuel or Traction, those are some great books that talk about this. It is really, really legit. I coach Parker Pemberton and Treasure Davis, two of the top agents in the world. They are in the beta program for this. They have been using EOS for a long time, and they said that this is an incredible program, and they recommend it to everybody. So 100%, this is one of the biggest benefits coming for eXp. The live version is going to be coming out shortly. The beta is just wrapping up. Highly, highly, highly recommend that you participate in this. This is one of the biggest reasons to join eXp. If you're thinking of building a team or you already have a team, it is a huge benefit. This is a commission calculator that they've built in. So click the link within the presentation. You can see how the costs break down. Do not join eXp to save $5,000 between eXp and the company you have. Join for all of the growth you're going to experience. Join for the collaboration, the masterminds, the giving back, the revenue share, the stock, whatever it is, join for the total package. Don't join because you're going to get a slight benefit. This is cool. Sometimes I've seen this calculated where agents make $200,000 more on their bottom line, $300,000 more on their bottom line. And if that's the case, like, that's amazing. Absolutely, that's a compelling reason. But a lot of times the math only comes out to like a slight advantage one way or another. Maybe it would cost you an extra $1,000 to join eXp. Maybe it would save you an extra $1,000. That is not the reason to join. The reason to join is for everything else that we've talked about, not this, but this is a helpful tool. You can contact team services if you have questions about teams. Like I said, contact the person who sent you this or contact myself. We'll loop you in with team services and we can talk more about what it looks like for a team, the roster, any incentives that we might have for teams to currently come over to eXp, any deals that we might be able to cut you. Let me know about that. eXp Luxury is a fantastic program that just keeps getting better. Ed Kaminsky out of Los Angeles is on the board. Tina Call out of North Carolina is on the board. Those are two amazing top agents that I'm friends with, and they are doing a phenomenal job. Basically, the short version, we put you everywhere that Forbes would put you. We put you everywhere that you would go if you were at a top tier luxury brokerage. Your listings are going to be distributed to the same incredible locations and have the same marketing push as you would receive from any other luxury brokerage. So this is a great thing. If you're going to be doing luxury or you want to break into luxury, you absolutely should be a part of this. There's a phenomenal network to mastermind with, really great resources. It looks really good on your listing presentations. I know people who have pulled in a ton of luxury business as a result of being a part of this program. eXp Commercial. A lot of cloud-based brokerages, a lot of brokerages don't offer commercial at all. This is a phenomenal thing to recruit to. My friend Sean Murphy has been made in charge of commercial within the last year and has brought some amazing things to commercial, including CoStar. And so we are literally making a huge push in commercial, and for commercial agents who are successful and know how to generate their own business or have developed their own book of business, the financial model on eXp Commercial is so much better than almost everything that's out there. So I highly, highly recommend, if you know somebody in commercial or you do commercial, that you have a conversation about this. The numbers are very, very compelling along with the benefits. Success Spaces is cool. It's like a franchise opportunity. You can use this for an existing office that you have in order to do like a rebrand or repurposing of it. Perhaps your current office space that you're paying for is not highly profitable or not profitable at all. There's also a thing called eXp Culture Center, where they will now take your existing office and they will bring you people who want to work out of it. So they will handle the 1099s. You determine what the billing looks like, whether you want that to be monthly or you want them to pay a percentage of their closings or something like that to utilize your existing office. If you have office space, or if you want to go get office space or buy a building or take a lease, definitely talk to the person who sent you this video. They can walk you through all of that pretty easily, and we can set up a separate conversation in order to see the potential of what it could look like by having a physical location, because we know that not everybody works in the cloud. Many of our agents work in physical offices, whether that be co-working spaces or buildings that they own or otherwise. Revenos is really cool. This is a way that we bring more leads and referrals to our agents. So you can click this link here to learn more about the Revenos program. And this is everything within Revenos. So we have relocation, affinity, bundle select. This is a tool to go after being like a corporate benefit for companies. They can offer discounts and features to their employees if they work with you. Relocation, obviously, I'm sure you're familiar with what that is. With military rewards, making it rain is a phenomenal lead generation tool that we have access to. We have institutional investment services, express offers. So basically, we'll buy your home, right? You can market that to your sellers. That we have a cash offer program. And then we also have REO. And that's not a huge deal right now, but it will be someday. We know that real estate is cyclical and the REO business is going to ramp up, and we have that. So these are all the Revenos programs or the main programs. And like I said, there's program details available here on the link. Additionally, this is what Revenos is bringing to the table. So in 2021, when we launched it, we generated an extra sales volume of 247 million. That number grew to 633 million in 2022. We did 1.1 billion in sales out of the Revenos program. So these are additional transactions for our agents. So we generated 1.1 billion in leads through this program in 2023. And then this was the, I believe, projection for 2024. I'm not sure if we have the exact numbers, but 2024 was a little bit harder year in the real estate market, which is why these numbers have come down just a little bit. But Revenos is bringing a lot of deals to agents at eXp, which is a really, really big deal. This is our referral division. So if you want to be referral only, you just have to pay $50. And these are the things that you get. This is what you get for $85. So it's kind of a no-brainer that for $85, you would want to get all these benefits instead of the ones listed below. But if you don't want to join the board and you're not an active agent and you just want to hold your license in referral only status and just receive referral fees from agents, and maybe you want to just do recruiting or do revenue share or something, sometimes it makes sense to go on the eXp referral program. This is our global expansion journey. So in 2009, we're in the United States. We expanded to Canada and then the UK and Australia. And over the years, you can see how much we've grown. And we're opening new countries every single quarter. We are, I believe this is 24, 25 countries that we're in. And then opening a country is a phenomenal opportunity on the revenue share side. So if you know people who do business or you do business in a country that's not listed here, let's talk about possibly opening that country for eXp. This is something really cool. This is available to any agent at any brokerage. We've made this open source. So this is about the NAR settlement. And this is just a way that eXp demonstrates how they're at the cutting edge of whatever's going on in real estate. So you can watch this video. You can click the seller toolkit or the buyer toolkit. We basically prepared all the resources that you need to explain this and have these conversations with your clients regarding the changes through NAR. We were recognized by almost every publication as the industry leader in adapting and modifying and providing resources to our agents for the NAR settlement. And this is how eXp operates when it comes to every major change in the real estate industry. This is the eXp Icon Award stock program that I talked about. So this is the 8,000 that you get once you hit that 5,000 in cap transaction fees. When it's that total 21,000, you get 8,000 in stock. When you do your cultural commitment, you have to earn 20 points. The points are pretty easy to earn: teach a class, host an event, basically do some things, become a mentor. If you do those, you get an extra 4,000. And if you go to eXpCon, they give you 2,000, which is our big national convention. And if you attend a regional rally, you get another 2,000. And those have no vesting period. Those are available to you directly. So in total, you can get your entire $16,000 cap back. And it's awarded to you at what the stock price is presently. So if the stock's at $10 or $11, like it might be today, the stock could go all the way up to $40, $50, $60. I think our all-time high when we split the stock was $180, which would be like $90 today. So there's some room for that stock to run. It could also go down, but in my experience, agents who have earned the Icon Award and held this over a period of time have made some pretty compelling money on that. And you can go back and chart that yourself. This is the stock requirements. So you can read through this and break this down if you're possibly going to be an icon, but essentially you want to be an agent that is doing at least 30 to 35 transactions on your own, or have a team that's doing between 60 and 70, depending on your team splits. These are our fast cap agents. So this is one of those programs I talked to you about earlier regarding getting into production quickly. So fast cap has a 6-week program. I'm going to show you exactly what the curriculum is. This is what they generated. And on average, it was 6.9 appointments over 6 weeks and 3.8 agreements, meaning buyer broker agreements, listing agreements, or deals that were put into escrow. So in 6 weeks, to have the average agent have 7 appointments and 4 agreements signed is pretty impressive. It's definitely a program you want to check out. This is how it breaks down week by week. So it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Session 1 is foundational, and then they walk you through uncap your potential, etc. Be a conversation pro, prospecting playground, strategic marketing, be the local expert. So you can see the curriculum that they have for you, winning with buyers, winning with sellers. This is for brand new agents, but this is also really good if you just want to get a kick in the rear and get back to the basics, do more of the things that you know you probably should be doing, be reminded of something that you thought about doing years ago that maybe you just stopped doing in your business or you forgot to do. There's a lot of value in this, especially if you need to improve your database or your lead gen, or you're not that strong with buyers, but you're really strong with sellers, something like that. Marketing and branding. There's something for everybody in this program. This is our agent advisory council, and this is the last slide. So one of my favorite things about eXp is that eXp listens to their agents. We have access. I can get a hold of the founder of the company, the president of the company, CEO, like one text message away. Our company is absolutely accessible from top to bottom, and every single person here cares very, very deeply. So these are the people that actually communicate and work with our corporation on a day-to-day and week-to-week basis. A lot of these people are my friends, and that's the end of the presentation. So if you made it this far, thank you for sticking around. I'm really glad that you watched it. Like I said, reach out directly to me. I'm going to go ahead and give you my cell phone number. So my cell phone number is 714-749-8794. Again, that's 714-749-8794. My Instagram is at it's Jon Pugh. That's JONPUGH at it's Jon Pugh. Send me a DM on Instagram or send me a text message. I am happy to answer any questions you have or help you out. Go back to the person who sent you this video. Let them know what questions you have. Click through the presentation, click the links, do your due diligence. Let us invite you in to experience this, whether it be at an in-person event or a virtual training or just for a one-on-one meeting to walk you through the things that are most relevant for you. We would be more than happy to explain that, dive deep for you, make a comparison. And I promise you, we are never going to tell you that you should join eXp. We want you to do your homework. We want you to do your due diligence, and you need to come to us and tell us that this is a fit for you. Because the worst thing that could happen is for us to talk you into this, have you decide that you want to do it because we persuaded you, and then only realize that it wasn't a fit for you, your business, and your family, and decide to leave. Because that's going to really harm our reputation and make it look like people come here, they don't like it, and they walk out the door, which is absolutely not the case. So we only want to partner with people who are 100% certain that this is a fit for them. Let this be the first step in that journey. Let us continue this conversation until you are 100% certain that this is a fit for you. And if at any time you decide that it's not a fit for you, then we'll stay friends. We'll continue to do business out there in the marketplace, and we'll wish you your very best. Or maybe we can even help you get a better deal at the brokerage that you're currently at. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.